So I'm probably sure y'all knew this car was going to come into a video one day, which is the Dodge Viper Forza Edition. Can we just look at this thing, bro? Never would I ever thought that they would have lifted up a Viper and made it off-road. But you know what? Here we are because they did. And I got to admit, this car, I'm going to have to show you guys what I did to it, and I'll give you guys the creator code I have for it as well that I added to it, because to be real, I think this car in stock form isn't all that great being rear-wheel drive, so I had to swap it to all-wheel drive because I think it's needing some help there. But can we just look at this? Imagine seeing a lifted Viper racing off-road. I don't even understand if that would even be possible, or if somebody would do it. Also, it's kind of weird. I wanted to show y'all. Let me go to the auto show real quick and jump to manufacturer. That's the wrong button. And let me go here, and I believe it's down. I also apologize if you guys hear my controller sometimes. The button on it is kind of weird, so I'm going to get a new controller. Just work with me here. You all notice how the other Dodge Viper is now an SRT? Kind of weird, am I right? I wonder what's going on with Stellantis over there, because I really don't understand it. But besides all of that, though, let me go back to my car upgrades and tuning. And the one thing I wanted to show here is it's currently in S2. I will give you guys, again, the creator code. I'll show you that on the screen here. So that way you could try this thing out as well. It's going to be V12 swap. Make fun of me if you want. I wanted to add a V12 to it because I think it sounds pretty dope. And I wanted to make this car kind of, funnily quick and make it kind of dumb in a way. And I think I might have succeeded at that a little bit. But you know what? Without further ado, I'm going to leave this garage real quick here. And I want to go drive this thing because one of the biggest things I wanted to do with some of the cars in this game is to simply just mess around with them. And I have a feeling this car is most likely going to do that. So it's obviously V12 swap. You know what? Let me just leave the city. I don't even belong in the city in this thing. Let me head into the map here. And I figured I would spawn over to this house mainly because it's in the mountain region, which is probably where you want to be. And no, I have not bought in this house yet because I'm kind of stacking my money at the moment. Make fun of me if you want, but I do this in most racing games when I start out on them. But here we are in the mountains with the Viper. Oh my goodness. What in the world is that acceleration, bro? Can I just wait a minute? What in the world? Let me do the launch. Oh yeah, this thing is absolutely wild. See, the reason why I wanted to do an actual build on this car is because when I first drove it, I'll be real with y'all, I guess it's rear-wheel drive obviously is not great off-road. You probably noticed that most off-road vehicles that are very good tend to be all-wheel drive. I wonder why, you know what I'm saying? This thing kind of spun out a little bit or be a little bit wonky, and I was just not a big fan of it. I did see someone mention in the snow that it likes spinning out, and you guys will probably notice now that with it being all-wheel drive, it will not spin out nearly as easy. I went around a corner with it when I was testing it out, and it literally just spun out on me. I'm like, bro, I can't even race this thing, man. I legit can't even race it. And what's funny is I think I might do the other race up here that I miserably failed at. But just look at this lifted Viper. Can we just look at this thing? When I saw the photo of this car, I was like, I'm getting that. I'm getting it. I'm going to drive it. And surely enough, it has not disappointed yet. Now, I think this car might be part of premium. I'm honestly not 100% sure. It has the download thing on it. It might be part of one of the packs there, which I think it is. Not necessarily premium, but, one of the packs. Let's go climb up the entire resort here. This thing is climbing the mountain so much easier than it did before. Now, I know a lot of people might be like, oh, no, Block, V12 swapped his Viper. You know what? Yes, I did. Because I did not want to leave the base motor in this car. I feel like it was kind of powering it down a little too much, and I wanted it faster, so I put the V12. And you know what? Look how fun this thing is. This thing is just a rocket. It's insane. It's literally just a rocket. And I'm going to head up the mountain over here, and I might even do this race that's located up here, because last time I did this race that was over here, I think it was that one, I failed miserably on, but this one kind of goes everywhere, so I think I'll do that race real quick, guys, because why not? Let's go put the Viper in there and see what this thing can actually do. Oh, the acceleration's so crazy on it now, being all-wheel drive with the V12. It's like a way better car now. I was kind of disappointed with this thing when I first drove it because it was rear-wheel drive, it was an A build, and I'm like, man, it ain't even that good. And I'm like, wait, hold on. I'm on Forza, so let me try this thing again and see what it can actually do. Let me go jump into the race. Let me go drive the car a little bit and then upgrade it, see what I could do with it, and then come back to it. Because I understand you can build vehicles in this game. Easily one of my favorite parts about Forza. Because a car may be terrible, but guess what? You could go and change some things on it. If some cars are terrible in other games, well, guess what? What you gonna do? Adjust some of the little settings on there. some of the parts you can't even change anyway. In this game, you can engine swap and do different things. It just makes so many of the cars way better because you can actually change them. And my goodness, dude, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I don't know if I'm losing my mind. Let me know in the comments below. But I swear, from playing this game, I'm over 40 hours. I think I'm like 45 hours in it now, something around that. I swear off-road races are more difficult on higher difficulties than road racing. Am I tripping? Or is that like how it is? I remember it being like that in Forza Horizon 5, and it does not seem to be different now. So the one thing I noticed off the bat with this car being all-wheel drive instead of rear is it's so much more. Y'all see that? That was terrible, by the way. That was terrible. Let me just back up and redo whatever that just was. That's how you don't jump. But one thing I did not like about it in rear is it just seems so unstable and just spun all over the place. And it doesn't really seem to be doing that now, which is something I'm very happy about. It seems to be way more smooth with how it's driving, and it's so dang quick, dude. Look at this. I'm almost 50% in this race already, and I feel like this car is like a... Would it really be an off-road race if I wasn't messing up? Would it really be? And then we also have the other Viper probably running an S2 V12 just like me, hanging out behind me over there. What you doing, buddy? What you doing? Oh, my goodness. Look at this jump, bro. Funny part is I've done this race already in the big BRZ, and it's still... Viper, where's you going, homie? Oh, man. They... I thought I was bad at that jump, and they just flew off the road completely. Oh, okay, I'm going to say it. Off-roading in FH6 is better than 5. It is so dang good, dude. Y'all can't tell me it's not fun racing around the wilderness in this game and just exploring, because I could jump in this Viper and just drive around for hours. I've been really enjoying this thing in this specific, like, setup. It is so fun to drive. It handles very well on corners now. It launches crazily quick. Is it the best overall S2 build I could do? Probably not, as I'd probably have to, you know, test it a little bit more and probably go do some more tuning and stuff, which I'll get to that. But so far, with how it is set up, I think it's doing pretty dang good. I know this thing will probably hit around 200 miles an hour, maybe, you know, and that's what happens when you're not paying attention there, Block. You gotta pay attention, buddy. What is you doing? There we go. That's how you want to do it. And I could go finish the race right over. Oh, no. Oh, that could have been so much worse if that was not there. And boom, Viper added again. I would honestly highly recommend trying this. If you were driving this car before in rear-wheel drive, this thing is funky to use in general. It does spin out. And in the snow, it is not very good either. So I would recommend trying to all-wheel drive swap it, engine swap it. I know you might hate me for that, but do it. Trust me. Even try out what I did with my car, guys. Go race it, and I guarantee you it will be such a better experience. And what do we have here? Ooh. What is this? Man, I have not even been over here. What is this? 72K, bro, and it's got a body kit? Man, give me that thing. Let me store that right in the garage. I don't even know. That's where all my money goes, is I'm literally driving around trying to find cars to buy. Can you blame me, though? Because it's pretty dope on where they are spawning. The one car I've been kind of looking for, I don't know exactly where it is. Someone said it's at a parking area. It's the RX-3 Forza. I'm going to have to find that thing. But either way, guys, do let me know your thoughts on this Viper in the comments below. Have you drove it? If you did drive it with the rear-wheel drive, again, change this thing around a little bit. All-wheel drive, swap it, engine swap it, race it again. I promise you, it's a completely different vehicle. And I'm going to give credit where it is due again. The Forza Edition cars in this game are so dang dope. They've done an amazing job on them. Stay tuned for more, because I'm planning to go over every Forza Edition vehicle I can get my hands on.